Just want to take a brief moment to wish one of the hardest working staff that we have a happy birthday, Miss Roseanne Hayes. And on behalf of the council and council staff, Rosie, we have a little token for you. Okay, with that said, we have the finance department. In prior years, you would have been asked a different question, but considering the budgetary strengths, with the understanding of a status quo recommended budget, can you provide what that entails as it relates to the operation of your department? And just for the viewing audience, if you can provide a brief synopsis of the services that you provide to the city, and the floor is yours.
Thank you, Ms. In response to your question, the finance department will be able to operate and provide same level of services in 2019 with a budget recommendation of $10,100,000. In fact, that budget is a little lower by about $400,000 than what the current year budget is. That's primarily due to programs and services that we were providing in this current fiscal year that will be finished and completed, and we won't need the money for next fiscal year. That specifically dealt with $105,000 less than the FY18 budget for the host compliant short-term rental program. That existed simply because for 18, when we were gearing up, we put in an estimate of what that program would cost, and this represents a little less cost for next year than the previous year. The other programs dealt with the disparity study for procurement as a savings of $201,000. That's essentially, that study is completed and or will be completed by the end of the year, so we won't need funds for that purpose next year. There was also the workplace diversity study of $50,000 that again was budgeted and performed this fiscal year and won't be needed next year. And finally, we had the cost study for fire and public works budgeted in 18 for $50,000. That study is being wrapped up, and we're waiting on a report to finalize that, but we won't need the additional funds for next year. So with that, we have a $400,000 budget reduction budget to budget, and we will be able to provide the same level of services. As far y'all are familiar, you see us up here and we're regularly involved with council, particularly Budget and Finance Committee, but you've asked us to elaborate on other services provided by the Finance Department. And I'm going to let Kim McDonald, Deputy Director of Finance, address some of the other services you may not be as familiar with as the budgeting and related items.
The floor is yours, Kim.
Thank you. Thank you, Chair Verger. You know, like Jean said, you know, the budget process is obviously a big part of what we do, and I think you're probably also familiar with some of the debt management pieces that we do, because that's been described and presented in front of this body. Public property is another one of our divisions, and while they don't have a large volume of business, a lot of what they do ends up coming before this body. So you're probably also familiar with public property transactions. Just to touch on a few of the other things that are happening a little bit more behind the scenes in support of Metro departments and employees. Our procurement division handles over 24,000 purchase orders and 150 contracts annually, and currently has 100 solicitations in various stages of the procurement process right now. Our Division of Accounts maintains the financial records for Metro and gets audited as part of the comprehensive annual financial report each year. The payroll section issues over 650,000 payments to Metro employees and pensioners annually and is responsible for all of the IRS reporting that comes along with payroll. And our Office of Financial Accountability reviews and monitors all those direct appropriations that we were just touching on a little bit earlier, and also monitors federal and state grants received by Metro to make sure that we're doing what we're supposed to be doing on our end. With Treasury, the Office of Collections is processing currently around 3,000 hotel, motel, short-term rental returns monthly. That is a brisk business that we do that's behind the scenes. Our accounts payable section processes over 70,000 vendor payments annually. And we are just really fortunate in finance to have a group of really dedicated, hardworking professionals who work really hard behind the scenes to keep all the financial stuff rolling for the government. And I think with that, we will be happy to take any questions.
Thank you so much for highlighting the cost savings also. Councilman Glover.
Thank you, Chair. Gene, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this publicly, but this is your last budget season with us. That was your job.
Councilman Glover.
I blew it. Well, anyway, I'm going to miss you. But I'm going to let you go ahead and answer this question. You can just come smack me in a minute. I don't care. All right, so when I look at personnel services, I see a 0% change in salaries there, which is kind of across the board with the rest of Metro. So is this because there's no additional pay inside of finance with steps or anything else, or can you help me understand that?
No, well, no. The steps that you're talking about are budgeted in a central account and will be transferred here during the budget process. So it looks like there is none, but every department will get money for the pay plan that is incorporated in this budget, which is like 2.5% for open range and increments, and that's in a separate account that will be moved to each department.
Okay. And where do we find that?
It's in a reserve for, it's in.
Can you reference it on the ordinance?
Yeah, in the ordinance, it's on page 13.
Okay.
It's first half of the page, it says pay plan improvements, $7,071,000. So that's the amount included for the GSD, general fund departments for both increments and the open range increases that are included in the budget.
And there's a similar entry in the USD for the same thing.
Okay, I think that's one of the challenges when we sit here and we compare when we try. Let me rephrase that. When we try to compare apples and apples, when we move from one budget to another budget, we see 4.14 in the mayor's office, we see 0 in yours, and we're just trying to understand where do all the numbers actually fit. So, thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Councilman. Council Lady Allen.
Thank you, Madam Chair. This is just another general question. When internal services gets passed fund-wise from one department to another, does that actually show up in the overall budget, or it disappears when you add everything together?
No, there's a entry for internal service fees.
For each department?
Yes.
And then the internal, and then whatever department is doing it has it as a, and so in the big picture, all of those net out, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so that just shows up by department then. And then just going back to two short-term rental questions, Host compliance, is that contract paid out of your office rather than codes, even though codes is the one who's dealing with it? Is that because we didn't know where to put it, or does it remain there?
There is an element within finance collections that collects the permit fees and so forth. Then there's the element in codes where they do the issuance and inspection and that type of stuff.
So that's how all permits and fees are handled, or?
Well, just the portions that there are certain fees that are collected in the finance treasury collection division, and they are the ones that collect the short-term rental fees.
Codes collects them.
We collect them.
You collect them.
And codes does the permitting and the papering process.
Gotcha. Okay, so y'all collect the fees for the short-term rental, and you also pay host compliance for the monitoring services.
For their system that tells us
who's
out there and how to bill them and so forth.
Okay, and so that's consistent with how Metro does it, and that it will continue to be done in those departments?
Yeah, essentially, if it's related to codes and their permitting process, they would be paying the expense. And we're just collecting the fee that's required for short-term rental.
Okay. Well, so the expense then, to me, host compliance is an expense related to something that codes deals with. So will that ultimately move over to their budget as opposed to yours, or you'll continue to pay that contract?
I think we're paying the whole system.
Okay. That just seems interesting. Okay. I think those are my two questions then. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Council Lady. Councilman Cooper.
Thank you. Just to follow up on Council Lady Allen's question, so the decrease in professional and purchased services by $300,000 from year to year, is that because we've paid the host compliance contract?
It's because of the reduction from budget to budget. We had more budget in 18 than what the cost was when we go into 19.
Yes, and that reduction is we no longer have to pay host compliance. We had a one-time charge last year for professional services.
Right. It's a reduction in the charge that we continue to pay host compliance.
Okay.
The Metro Council gave us an appropriation when we were estimating the contract value, and what we're saying is that the contract value came in less than what the Metro Council had allocated to us for this service, so we're reducing it.
And then in the meantime, you all are continuing to roll out that very expensive piece of software, I know, that's multi-year, and in time that will help save money for the finance department?
I don't know if it saves money for finance, but it increases revenue collections.
Okay. Very good. Thank you.
Any more questions, Councilman Cooper?
Well, actually, I was meaning, in last year's, I know we're not supposed to say this, capital budget, there was a very expensive piece of financial software, and that was really my question, that as that rolls out, we may have some operating cost savings?
Hopefully we do. I mean, we're just still in the early planning stages right now. We're about at least a year out before we actually, it takes a long time to implement a system.
So it would not be showing up for the next couple of fiscal years?
For the next couple of years in terms of operating impact.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman Cooper. Councilwoman Blaylock.
Thank you, Chair. I just wanted to go back to the short-term rental permits again. So if I was going to get a permit and I would go into codes, get my permit, I write a check at codes for the permit, right? But then it ends up getting over into your office?
No, what the short-term rental has an annual fee that is paid in, and that's what Metro Finance collects.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you, Council Lady. Seeing no further council members seeking recognition, I'm going to turn it over to Director Lomax O'Neill.
Okay, I did ask for just a moment to recognize Mr. Jay Nolan. I couldn't let him out of here without letting him appear before this body. Mr. Nolan is scheduled to retire in June, and if I am not mistaken, he joined Metro in 1972. And And I just would like to express my deep appreciation for him. Since I have been here, I'm the newbie, I've been here since the year 2000, which is almost now 18 years, but just an incredible public servant in every sense of the word. So thank you, Jane.
Jean, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jean.